Hey guys, and I'm back. So, my name is Ashley. Welcome. Today I'm going to be reviewing How to Get Away with Murder. I'm going to review episodes 2, 3, and 4 right now because I didn't have time to do the actual physical reactions to them, so I'm just going to talk about it. Which murder. Okay, so episode 2 was about Annalise getting her friend out of jail. So, okay, yeah, so she got her friend out of jail. She won the case. I wonder, okay, and then in episode 3 is when she ended up having to identify her body and she ended up being dead. I believe so. I have the episode up right now, episode 2. I'm trying to fast forward because it's been like 3 weeks since I've seen it. So I'm trying to fast forward to see what actually happened in this episode. I can't remember right now. But I know, okay, she got her friend out. Oliver did his little tech company. Right. Okay. Fast forward. Oh, okay. So they all were competing for the internships, and Michaela got her internship. Laurel didn't show up for hers. Oliver quit law school. And Asher, poor Asher. He's just out there. He's trying to get an internship, but he hasn't landed one yet. Okay. Bonnie gets a job at the law firm. The Mahoney law firm, which is where Laurel's dad, I guess, I don't know if he runs that or if he works there, but whatever, he has something to do with that whole law thing. And so Bonnie ends up scamming her way in there. She's got something up her sleeve, I already know that, but we'll probably find out later on in the season. So let's see. Okay, so Annalise moves into the hotel. And she starts seeing this lawyer, not the lawyer, but the therapist. I have my reservations about this therapist because something's not right. And somehow he's in the mix of Laurel's baby being missing and he's at the hospital. Like I'm wondering if the therapist, I cannot remember his name right now. What is his name? I don't know, I can't remember. But I'm wondering if Annalise and this therapist somehow get together in the future episodes, maybe, because how does this man know Laurel? How does he know Michaela? You see what I'm saying? In this last week's episode, he's consoling Michaela because she's crying because she thinks that Laurel's baby's dead. This was the last episode, which is episode 4. And so I'm wondering how, maybe Annalise starts dating this guy or whatever, because remember in the first episode she's explaining to him, saying how, the last therapist became her husband. And in this previous episode 4, the therapist seemed really threatened and very, very scared of Annalise somehow, and that he feels that she's a threat, which I don't know how. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So that was episode 2. They got the internships, blah blah blah. Episode 3 was the guy with the tattoos. Him and his girlfriend, I think their kid jumped off of a building or something like that, and they said he did it. He was in jail for it. Annalise got him off. What else? Okay, I gotta go back to episode 3 because it's been so long since I've seen the episode. Okay, let me go back. Okay, episode 3. So she gets the guy out, and the next clue was that, what was the next clue? At the end of episode 3, because we know Oliver was the witness, because somebody somehow got shot. Looks like they got their brains blown out, because, and I'm wondering if the person who's dead is Laurel's dad, which I doubt, or it could be Michaela's boss. It could be Michaela's boss, or the person who's dead has to be somebody we know, somebody who's a new character or somebody who's returning. It's somebody we know. It's not going to be someone random. So I'm wondering who this person is that's dead. How is Oliver a witness? Hopefully it's not Connor that's dead, because I will flip the fuck out if it is. I don't think so. But Okay, let me try to go back in episode 3 and see. Okay, so you got the okay, so at the beginning, you've got Michaela. She's upset with Laurel. All right, because Laurel wanted her to sneak into all of her dad's cases to see, to actually prove that he killed Wes, which we already know he did. Fast forward. Let's see what happened. What else happened in this episode? Okay, yeah, like this is the case with the girl who jumped off the building. They actually got video footage at the end of that girl jumping off. He ended up getting off, so that's good.
And the doors. Who wants to drink?
Okay, so yeah, episode 3. Excuse me. Episode 3. Oliver quits law school. And then at the end of episode 3 is when you see his two dads. They're in the club, they're in the gay bar, they're dancing. And then his two dads show up and then it ends. So we're good with that. Okay, yeah, so... Oh, right. Okay, Michaela, last episode, episode 3, Michaela wins the whole... It was the Kaplan Hell Bowl, I think is what it was called. Yeah, Kaplan. It was the Kaplan, whatever. So Michaela won. She beat that dick from last season that was on the show. I can't think of his name. But she beat him, blah, blah, blah. So she ends up working for that lady chick that's boss. Like, she's fantastic. Cannot think of her name, but she chooses her to work for, which is fantastic. So now that she's in there, Laurel's like, hey, you know, you got to sneak into my dad's files. You know, I need to get proof to send him away for killing Wes, blah, blah, blah. And so, yeah. So she's still having a baby and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, and then we get to last week's episode. Last week's episode, Annalise gets the lady, I cannot think of her name, but the main lady who was during the custody battle with her husband. She was also alcoholic. They both went to AA meetings. So she ended up getting, she ended up winning that case and getting sole custody, which she's been trying to get since last season. Annalise finally helped her. And I'm you know what? I'm glad they're friends, because I feel like right now Annalise doesn't have anybody that has her back. Everybody is so ungrateful and so selfish, and they're right now everyone's annoying me right now on the show, really. Except for Frank. Frank's the only one that's actually trying to, you know, even though Annalise probably won't forget Frank for a long time, but I feel like everybody is acting like little baby bitches. And, you know, they need to grow the fuck up. Annalise gave them their freedom. She liberated them, gave them exactly what they wanted, and they're still whining like little baby bitches, and I can't stand it. Right now, everyone's getting on my nerves, except for Frank, because Frank is at least trying. Frank admits his mistakes. He knows he was wrong. He's trying to move on from that shit. Annalise is not ready. But Nate's always in the fucking way. Everywhere you look, there's fucking Nate. At this point, Nate can go somewhere and then come back, unless he's the key to what's going on, unless he's the person that's dead or some shit like that. Nate is always, for somebody who don't fucking care about somebody, he sure does show up a lot. He's all up in Bonnie's business. Everywhere you turn, there he is. Nate's all over the fucking place right now. And it's really getting annoying. It's like, for somebody who doesn't give a damn and who wants nothing to do with somebody, he sure is around a lot. Hell of a lot. Bonnie, don't know what she's up to. Obviously, she still loves Annalise. Obviously, she's not mad at her anymore. She's just putting up a front because she's got something up under her sleeve, just like Annalise. Like, Annalise is getting ready to take down the whole system. Bonnie's right there with her. Bonnie's got something up her sleeve. That's why she's seeing that lawyer. That's what happened to last week's episode. Bonnie is under a fake name, Julia or something like that, and she's now seeing a therapist. So now you've got the therapist, Bonnie, and Annalise connected. Oliver's the witness. Bonnie is pretending to be some kind of detective because at the end of the last episode, she was some kind of fake detective. She stole some badge or whatever, some shit like that. So she goes in there. Oliver's the fucking witness. How that is, I don't know. I know that Michaela's having him hack inside of Laurel's dad's files. So it's obviously, this is what goes down. This is what I'm thinking what goes down. Laurel's dad finds out what Michaela's doing. Confronts Oliver. Somebody gets killed. Somebody gets shot. Don't know who. Hopefully it wasn't Connor. But I'm thinking maybe Laurel might have... Okay, so Laurel... took Laurel's baby, first of all? Laurel's baby is missing. There's blood everywhere in the elevator. Now you're in the office at Kaplan, blood everywhere. It looks like someone got their brains knocked out of their skull. So I'm excited because I love how to Get Away with Murder makes you figure things out. It keeps you guessing. You got to put these pieces together. And it's fantastic because every season gets better and better and better. And the storyline just gets even better and better and better. Yes, killing off Wes was fucked up. But I feel like now that it's done with, it was needed as a plot to keep going. You see what I'm saying? As long as they don't kill off no more characters, I'm cool. Wes wasn't really my favorite. Wes was a key to the story, but he wasn't my favorite. So, yes, I was sad when Wes died, but he wasn't really my favorite. So, it sucked because it's like, oh my God, poor Wes. But, I feel like it was needed so we can get this story that we're putting together now. So, I cannot wait for this week's episode. I'll definitely try to do a live reaction, but my schedule might not allow me to because it's kind of hectic right now with work and all that. So that's why I'm putting episodes 2, 3, and 4 together right now as a little chit chat review with you guys. But unless I'm missing something, I think that's pretty much everything that's going on right now. So Laurel's baby's missing. We know it's a boy. Michaela was at the hospital. She thinks the baby's dead. Annalise is missing. The therapist called her twice. She didn't answer. How does the therapist know Michaela? Why is Bonnie going there undercover? Why is Oliver a witness? I know that he was hacking and stuff like that, so I'm thinking that's how he's into it. And also, who's dead? So we got we got 3 main questions for this season. Who's dead? Where's the baby? Is the baby dead? Where's Annalise? That's actually 4 questions. So all of those questions have to be answered. We saw Frank. Frank was in the bed with Laurel. We saw the therapist. Annalise is missing. Don't know where the fuck she is. I don't know what's going on. I hope Annalise is not fucking dead. I mean, she's fucking missing, but I doubt it's her. Annalise is probably who fucking took Laurel's baby. Because maybe somehow Annalise figured out that Laurel's dad was behind all this shit. Maybe she uncracked some kind of big revelation or some shit like that. I don't know. But it's a mystery. Can't wait for this week's coming up episode. And yeah. But if you want to chat more, leave me some questions. I'll answer them. You guys can chat amongst yourself. Give me some theories. Throw some theories at me. Some theories. Tell me some things that I left out that maybe I forgot or whatever. That'll help me figure out what's going on. But I'm excited. Cannot wait. We've got 5 more episodes in this first part. So then it's going to be some cliffhanger. We already know that. So I'm excited. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and I'm out.